everyone, it's Heather from Buffering Saints, and I'm a little late on this video. I think by the time I get uploaded it'll be a day late, so sorry. Today's video is about chapter 7 in the book club started by Heather from A Catholic Mom's Life. And if you're enjoying this series, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you can be notified next time I upload videos. I got some fun stuff coming up, so I hope that you will subscribe. And we are officially in part 2 of this book, which is about the mind. And this chapter is about being a lifelong learner and how we should always be educating ourselves in regards to, especially in regards to our faith, but really just anything, just how we should always be striving to always be learning new things. And as a teacher, I just turned the AC off because it was making a lot of background noise, and now I'm going to have to do this video really fast because it's 90 degrees in Texas. So this video is about being a lifelong learner, making sure that we're educated, especially in regards to our children and the Catholic faith. So making sure that our children are catechized the way that they're supposed to be, because I don't have any experience with RCIA because I'm a convert, but from what I've been told, I already need to roll the window down. From what I've been told about RCIA from people who have gone through that process or whose children have gone through that process, it's not enough to catechize. So parents really have to step it up in terms of catechizing their children and making sure that their children are getting what they need in regards to faith formation. And we need to make sure that we as parents are educating ourselves through reputable Catholic sources. There are plenty of reputable Catholic websites, and I can post a couple links down below so that you'll have those. But so I kind of wanted to take this time to talk about little things that I do with my kids. So we do this thing recently. We just recently started doing this. They're called toothbrush prayers. I saw this because Church Pop, actually Carolyn from Church Pop does this, where she has this little thing and she tapes it to her mirror, her bathroom mirror, and it's called toothbrush prayers, and it's got like enough prayers on there for about 2 minutes. It's supposed to be the amount of time that you brush your teeth for, and I'll post a picture of that here. But I have one for me and my husband on our mirror, and then I have another one for my kids on their mirror. You'll see what it looks like. And they are not necessarily brushing their teeth and reading it and doing their prayers at the same time. Usually what they've done is, and it's awesome because it's a visual reminder for them that they need to pray. So it's up there on their mirror, and they're easy to memorize for them. So they're not memorized yet. My daughter has a guardian angel prayer memorized, but that's about it. So eventually, once they have them memorized, I'll just be able to look at the pictures and they'll be able to see like, oh, that prayer comes first, that prayer comes second, that prayer comes third. But it's been really awesome so far because she sees it as she's brushing her teeth. She's like, Mom, let's say our prayers. She says, let's say our angel prayers. So we've been doing that every day for a couple weeks. I want to get them laminated. I left my little laminator that I use for school at school, so I don't have it. But I'm probably going to reprint them in August and laminate them. But if you would actually like a copy of that, it's real easy. I just found, like, for the adult one, I just found some prayers, and I read them until it was about 2 minutes long, because you're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes. So if you want that, I have that. Otherwise you can just make your own. It was super easy. But if you want it, just let me know, and you can email me at bufferingsaints@gmail.com. But some other things that I do, I have 3 of these shining light dolls, and I really love these. They're so cute. I have this one. This one is Our Lady of Guadalupe. And I have this one, which I've shown y'all before. It's Our Lady of Mount Carmel. And I have another one. I don't actually have right now because my baby's holding it inside. It's like the perfect size for little baby hands. It's St. Michael. So I have those 3 things, and those are good like conversation starters for the kids, so I can tell them, the stories about each of their little dolls that they have. And then I have this, which is a jewelry rosary, and I love this so much too. And it's the perfect size for little baby fingers, and I don't have to worry about like my daughter, my 5-year-old, breaking it. And so we can say the rosary together. She usually doesn't have enough patience to say the whole thing. Any little bit helps. And then I have this book. I have Saints for Girls. I got this on Amazon. I'll post the link below. And I have one for boys too, so it's Saint for Boys. And they're just stories about saints, so it's a good way to introduce your kids to the lives of different saints. The Saints for Boys has, just to name a few, has Saint Dominic Savio, Saint Francis, Archangel Gabriel, the Saint Michael the Archangel, which is Saint Michael the Archangel, which we have inside. That's the one my daughter's holding on to. And so, like, I would just have the Saint Michael doll out, and then we could read that story. And then my son, and he loves that little doll. And then my son is like, oh, that's my saint. That's my Saint Michael. So those are little things that I do to develop their faith now, because they're very young. A couple of other tips that Lisa Hindi gave were to read the mass readings beforehand or even just after church, but I think it's probably a better idea to read them before church. So just going over the mass readings as a family before church, that way the kids can know what to listen for. And if your kids are older, Lisa Hindi, and I think this is a good idea, just take notes of the homily, and then you can go afterwards and talk about major takeaways that y'all took from the homily as a family. But the reason I think it's probably better to go over the mass readings before church, especially if you have little kids, because it's hard to pay attention 100% of the time in mass whenever you have little kids. So I think that's a good idea. Something else that I'm going to be doing soon, I just got it today. There's a company called the Mass Box, and they send out boxes of little crafts for you to do with your kids so they can learn about Mass. So I just got one. They sent me one in the mail. So I just got one in the mail today, like right before I left the house actually. So I'm going to be doing that soon. And if you subscribe to my channel and their channel, they're going to be doing a giveaway with me. And I know a couple of other mommy YouTubers are going to be doing it too. So keep a lookout for them. So keep a lookout for that video. So that video should be coming out soon. I'm very excited about that. But that is my take on this chapter. That's what I wanted to talk about. She also talks about, as adults, continuing our education and just really discerning if that's what you should be doing in your life. When is the best time to do that? I know, like, I may at some point want to go back to school to get my graduate degree. I had started, but then life happened, so I didn't finish. We ended up getting married and then getting pregnant with our first one, like right after we got married, and while I was in graduate school, and it just didn't work out, but that's fine. It worked out for the best, I think. But I don't know, maybe in the future I might want to. It's so funny because I just talked to my husband about this. I literally just said this to my husband, and Lisa Hindi said the same thing, that she might like to go back to school to study theology, and I think that would be so cool to do. But maybe sometime in the future. I don't think that's in my plans for now. It's not something I'm being called to at the moment. But yeah, so that's my video. If you like it, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment what you do with your kids to help them with their faith formation, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.